So Mahogany, one thing we try to do is we try to tailor every dining experience to each guest. It's one thing, we don't do a blanket service, so a lot of the time and effort is spent in training and teaching hiring a great staff first, hiring nice people, and then we train them to be great servers. So the dining experience is going to be tailored depending on, Dave, whether you need to go catch a movie at 7 o'clock, and that we're going to tailor a dining experience to that. Or if it's your anniversary and you're coming in and this is your whole night, well then we're going to go ahead and provide something for that. We're going to tailor to each experience, and not every experience is going to be the same. And so that's one thing we really work hard with our staff is to, we have in the kitchen, right above, when you walk outside the kitchen, there's a sign that says "Make it memorable." It's our tunnel walk, so to speak. And that's one of the things that we strive to do is make memories for our guests. And I think we do a pretty good job of that. Yeah. Food we make the memory with is what we're known for is our steak. Only top 3% of the steak in the United States is considered prime, and we get the best of that. Our steaks are flown in from Chicago, and just phenomenal. Melt in your mouth, almost cut them with a fork. But what people don't know as much is the rest of our menu. Brad Johnson, he takes painstakingly care of that menu and what we put out. The lobster is the top 1% in the world, comes from the deep dark waters of Australia where it's sweet and succulent and just beautiful lobster tails. We get sea bass in daily. Tonight we're featuring a halibut. Our Alaskan red crab legs are to die for. There's nothing on the menu that I personally wouldn't recommend, and in this industry that's pretty difficult to say because a lot of times even your staff will be like, well, I'm not so sure about that item, but there's nothing we have that I wouldn't hang my hat on. So the bar here has been really amazing. I mean, if you look around us, we have floor-to-ceiling windows. And the bar we have seats 20 people at the bar top. We have 24 people that can seat at these high tops that we're at currently, Dave, and then back across here we have a drink rail, and it's just been a fun, vibrant atmosphere. We open at 4 daily, which is something most people open at 5 and you're at dinner only, but we really wanted to capture, a lot of people just want to get out of work an hour early. Some people in the finance industry, they get out at that time anyway, so we wanted to be able to be open for everybody, and then to come in and enjoy that. One thing unique we have here is we serve actually potato chips instead of like cashews or pistachios, and with the blue cheese dipping sauce, which has been phenomenal. I mean, people have been raving about that. But yeah, this bar is busy, from when we open, and what's been really exciting to see is downtown's a later market, which we haven't seen from where, I was in Nebraska and we didn't see a late crowd coming in. Well, here, about 8:30, this thing fills back up. And we were really surprised about that, and it's been a lot of fun to cater to that. So come Thunder season, we're going to really have a fun time with that.
A little later, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thunder season, when it's a night game, we're going to keep the bar open till midnight. And that's one thing. When you come back from the game, you get here, you can have dinner before the game, valet your car, walk over to the game, come back and enjoy a cocktail after the game before you go home. And that's one of the things we've been really excited to see. We can't wait to be involved with the Thunder organization and help out where we can with that. So the wine has been pretty phenomenal. We have Michael Son, who's our sommelier on staff. He's put together a really excellent wine list. There's over 300 bottles of wine on our list. Our wine cellar holds 2,591 bottles of wine. So, and that's just reds. And then we have our white wine Cuvées, which holds about 300 bottles. And it's really exciting because we can offer a world of wines out there. Myself, I'm very passionate about wine. I've got another sommelier on staff who's very passionate about wine. And so to be able to offer Spanish wines and Italian wines and Greek wines and some wines that people don't typically get, in a steakhouse, a lot of people like that big Napa cab and things like that. But being able to get them into a different style wine and have wines from around the world, we now have the storage for, and we can introduce people to some of these new wines that, they may not know about, that they can really enjoy with their dinner.